Hello, Yoli Medina, civil attorney. I wanted to make a video on the issue with the DNA that was recovered from Bryan Kohberger's family residence. A lot is talked about when it comes to Bryan Kohberger's touch DNA on the sheath, but not much is talked about when it comes to the trash, the type of DNA that they found on the trash that the Idaho State Police tested. So with that, I want to go to the paragraph on the probable cause affidavit that was written by Payne. And I'm going to share that. And if we take a look at it, whenever I look at something like this, I want to know the who, what, where, when. And so when I look at this, I'm just going to read the first sentence. On December 27, 2022, Pennsylvania agents recovered the trash from the Kohberger family residence located in Albrightsville, Pennsylvania. All right, so it has a date. Okay, it doesn't have a time when this trash was recovered. It doesn't say who recovered it other than Pennsylvania agents, plural. So maybe multiple people recovered the trash. And furthermore, the trash is not defined. It's just on December 27, 2022, Pennsylvania agents recovered the trash. Okay, it doesn't describe the trash. Was it in a bag? Was it in a bin? Where was the trash? Was it in the bathroom? Was it a piece of trash? Was it a wrapper? What? And they recovered it from the family residence located in Albrights, Pennsylvania. Well, where in the residence? It's all vague. And then it says, that evidence, the trash, whatever that is, was sent to the Idaho State Lab for testing. Okay. It doesn't say the time that it was sent. We're assuming that it was sent on December 27, 2022. How was it sent? How was it packaged? You know, I would expect to see something like the black bag of trash that was found in the bin that was sitting outside the residence in Albrights, Pennsylvania, was collected, placed in a box, tagged as tag number, whatever, and sent via, however it was sent, to the Idaho State Lab for testing. Then that's how I would expect it to read. I mean, that's not too much to ask for, I don't think. And then it says, on December 28, 2022, that's the next day. Again, there's no time. It says the Idaho State Lab reported. Well, the Idaho State Lab is not a person. Okay, that doesn't identify the person. It should state on December 28, 2022, so and so from the Idaho State Lab reported, okay, that a DNA profile, and that DNA profile, I don't know what that means exactly, because it's not telling us whether it's skin cells, whether it's blood, whether it's semen that was taken from the trash. Doesn't say much. It just says a DNA profile obtained from the trash. Well, what piece of trash was it obtained from? From the entire trash? Anyway, I'll read it again. On December 28, 2022, the Idaho State Lab reported that a DNA profile obtained from the trash and the DNA profile obtained from the sheath. Okay. So they're using DNA profile to talk about the DNA that was obtained from the trash and the DNA that was obtained from the sheath. So does that mean that the skin cells that were on the sheath, they're saying that there were skin cells in the trash? I don't know. Then it says, identified a male. Okay, so both DNA profiles, because remember, on December 28, 2022, the Idaho State Lab reported that a DNA profile obtained from the trash and the DNA profile obtained from the sheath, both profiles, identified a male as not being excluded as a biological father of the suspect profile. Who's the suspect profile? Why are they using suspect profile? Why aren't they saying the DNA from the sheath? They switched the term. And again, I'm going to read it again. On December 28th, 2022, the Idaho State Lab reported that a DNA profile obtained from the trash, okay, they reported that. They also reported, and the DNA profile obtained from the sheath, both of those, identified a male as not being excluded as the biological father of suspect profile. Okay, who's the suspect profile? It's very vague. The next sentence says at least 99.9998% of the male population would be expected to be excluded from the possibility of being the suspect's biological father. Okay. Based on, which DNA showed that? And furthermore, it sounds like they're trying to say this is like a paternity test, but they never say, they switch. They say DNA profile from the sheath. They never identify that the DNA profile from the sheath is the suspect profile. It's very bizarre the way this is written, and it does cause me concern. So I would expect that that whoever, if this ever comes into evidence, that whoever is going to cross-examine Brett Payne, that they really get down to the nitty-gritty with this. And maybe there is information that is sealed that has all this information, but even for a probable cause affidavit, I would think, you'd want to know the who, what, where, when. Those are facts. That's not anything that should not be included in here. If you know you should know that. So that's what bothers me. So that's why I wanted to make a video, and this is more for myself than for anything else. But I still think that the DNA issue or the IgG issue is going to be challenged at court, even though some people say that, he hasn't disputed the fact that it's not his DNA. Well, I don't think the time is right yet because she is trying to get the information and she's getting her experts to look at it. That is she and Taylor. So I don't think she called all those DNA experts at the hearing to compel the IgG information for nothing. So I do think that at least she's going to dispute it, or dispute the process by which it was obtained, and or dispute how it was obtained, whether it be unconstitutionally obtained or obtained in a manner that is not the way you obtain it. This is just such a vague paragraph. Anyway, let me know what you think.